I'm Carol Sullivan for the Galena Center for the Arts. We thought you might enjoy hearing some music clips from some of our songwriters and also some comments from some of our most ardent fans. We had our first Songwriters Showcase in November of 2014. We thought it would be just a one-night thing. Featured that evening were Lenny Wayne, L.A. Cease, Andy Huey, and Steve White. Sadly, this performance was probably Steve White's last performance, as he unfortunately passed away a week or two after the performance. This clip is from that very first show, which was upstairs at the Center for the Arts.
Since you came my way, because my life is a great life, but it'd never be enough if I had to live just one day without your love. Now I can't wait to hold you, live only to see you smile.
LAC's approached me about putting together a songwriter concert at the Center for the Arts, Galena Center for the Arts. We had no idea when we started planning the showcase and promoting it, what kind of a nerve we were going to touch in the community. There just seemed to be so many people interested in songwriters wanting a venue and listeners that wanted a venue outside of the typical bar room or a trip to the city to see a show. And who knew it would turn into such an event?
We went to the first one, and we've rarely missed one. You know, we loved it. We loved it that it was close by. We loved it that it was the kind of venue that it was, that people weren't eating, and you know, you could hear, and it was a connect for us.
And the performers really loved it because people were there and listening.
Yeah. So that's how we got started.
I am a dear Irish boy, trying to navigate the city. I'd like to find me a girl, God make her tall and pretty. Pleased to meet you, oh, darling Nancy. May I take you out for a coat? Pleased to meet you, oh, darling Nancy. Let me walk you home.
We got started when I guess I started taking guitar lessons from Jim Ante, and then started meeting all kinds of musicians in this area. And as soon as we did that, then we got started with the Songwriters Showcase, because they were writing songs. Not only were the musicians playing, but they're writing. And so we just got started, and boy, once you get started, you can't. It's an addiction because it's so good. It's wow. You're getting all that emotion from these people that you don't get, you know, when you're sitting in a bar and you're listening to people play, or you're listening in an arena. You don't get that intimacy, and boy, that's just that's a wonderful part of what happens in this venue, you know, at the center.
And I think also that the quality of music over the 5 or 6 years has just been outrageous, and people who don't come don't know what they're missing, because it's just been a great experience. Sometimes it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So it's just been wonderful to have that and not have to go to a bar to listen to music.
Exactly. And it's not only local musicians. Lenny and Cease and now Will have brought in people from really all over the Midwest. That's been exciting to have all of these people that we haven't heard with all their experiences, and that makes it exciting too.
My grandpa came to visit on a road trip to town. We just finished our new house, he said he'd look around. We built it in suburbia near the edge of town. 2-car garage, a fence, back garden, houses all around. He stood upon the front step and he looked from left to right. He said, son, you ain't finished yet. There's something that ain't right. He smiled and started talking about when he was young. Stories of the family and all the things they'd done. On the front porch they would sit down in their rocking chairs, talking with each other what stories they would share. In the dark they'd sit and laugh and they held each other tight. Holding hands, count stars is how they breathe the night.
I think one of the strengths for the continuation is not just the music. I think the community, it's such a community feel there. We have we've started doing dinners at some point. Thank you, Elizabeth. And and we, just the camaraderie and the feeling of community when the visiting artists come in, they are all just taken back by the whole thing. Everyone that's performed there is like, man, this is the most unique venue and the most accepting audience, and people that perform all the time will tell me afterwards, man, I was nervous.
Yeah.
Right.
So in your living room kind of a deal.
Right. They're all wonderful, and I'm always so glad because they're different, nobody's, so it's just been, and they're different ages of people. I love that. Sometimes we got people that have been performing for 30 years and then some people who haven't, and it's a joyous thing.
Is there a particularly memorable performance that comes to mind, something that particularly struck you more than others?
I have a lot of them, but I think Jim Post is one. He's such a character and such a wonderful writer with a wealth of history, and so I think his performances have moved me.
When I reach my destination, there's a story I will tell. Our train pulled into town one morning, wasn't running on no rail. Another silver engine drew my admiration. She was decked in flowers, I recall, and 100 bright red coaches trail behind that cannon ball. And when the train pulled in the station, I did not see no crying there, only joy and jubilation as she rose up in the air.
I always like hearing. It's really fun when they start out, and it's Lenny and Cease who will play some of their music first, and I love that.
And it's really sweet to sit there and say, oh, I know Lenny's song. Oh, I know Cease's. Oh, hey, it's great. I can listen to it again. I really like that song.
Walked on down to the river, stopped at the best fishing hole. I sat right down on the bank and cried, my baby won't come fishing no more. No, she ain't gonna come fishing. She says that she ain't coming home. She tells me I'm gonna be lonely, baiting that hook on my own. Who's gonna carry the cooler? Who's gonna pay for the gas? Who's gonna bail water from my boat? And who's gonna clean all these bass? Because she ain't gonna come fishing. She swears that she ain't coming home. She tells me I'm gonna be lonely, holding that pole all alone.
There are such talented people. We have such talented people. And I think it's the message in all of the music. Everybody's got a different take on life, you know, all the joys and the sorrows, and, you know, some of the music's funny and some sad and some joyful, and it's always different. And I love that.
Hey, you don't know me, but can I buy you a drink? It's nothing funny, honey, no, it's not what you think. I see you over there, staring at your phone. You're flipping through photos of a ghost that'll haunt you at home. But I'll just sit here quietly and drink my beer. And if you decide you wanna talk, hey, I'm all ears, 'cause I've been where you are. Now I'm here.
And I think like a lot of other things that the Center for the Arts has done is this is unique to Galena.
Well, like you were saying, Richard, when we go, you can listen to what they're singing because nobody else is talking.
Right.
You can. I can actually pay attention to what they're saying.
Right.
You don't know me, but I've been watching you a long time. You don't see me, but I feel you. Everything you do is not fine. I want redress, oh, I want redress. I'll give it to me now, or I'll just take it. I don't believe in this sad world. The cake you recommend will help reshape it. Hey, Antoinette, oh, hey, Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette, I'm coming for your head. Hey, Antoinette, oh, hey, Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette, we're coming for your head.
I always love it when Cease plays his song about, I can't think of her name, about her hair rolled up in curlers.
Oh,
What is her name?
There's a little tune called Mavis. I saw her in a rearview mirror, turn signal flashing clear. Passed me on the other side, did it with a sense of pride. Then she slows to let me pass, waves me on to watch me crash, hopes to sue me for whiplash and then just drive away. I can hear her radio as she's flying by. Something about your mama, what made her cry? She may be a runaway in search of a new zip code, but Mavis missed me today and she's still on the road. Highway speeds with no left turns, one bad eye from cigarette burns, flying in a salvage car, belching out smoking tar, sucking on an ice cream cone, talking on the telephone, 3-lane jumps, speed up the bumps, hey, she's something.
You know, was it 5 or 6 years when all this started? I had no, in my wildest dreams, idea that we would be hosting a big event for the Broad Ideas, an all-woman show with multiple artists as part of the Broad Ideas, which is a month-long thing celebrating women in art. And nor did I know that we would be hosting Fête de la Musique and inviting the whole community to come in and make music and make noise. Those are the things that really stick out to me.
Yeah. That was fun. I mean, for those of us who aren't musicians, to be allowed to make noise was really fun, and to have it such an informal setting. It was just like a great jam session.
You say it's just a little smoke, I tell you the world's on fire. You tell me he's telling a joke, I'm telling you he's a liar. I believe that you believe, but believing don't make it so. Follow the money, see where it goes.
You say you can save the world by spreading on democracy. I say that flag you unfurled is the egregious greed of a war machine.
I believe that you believe, but believing don't make it so. Follow the money, see where it goes. Follow the money, keep track of the cash. Poor folks pay for the party, only the rich folks get to dance. They can't afford us to think too fast, so they keep us all fat and slow. Follow the money, see where it goes.
I think I would like to chime in, and I'm not going to mention some names, although I think I saw one of the best solo performances that I have ever seen at the Singer-Songwriter.
It's been a wonderful series. It's just been great, and we're looking forward to its continuing.
Since it's not safe for us to invite an audience into our performance space right now, we are producing mini Songwriters Showcases that will be put up on our Galena Center for the Arts YouTube channel every Thursday. We hope you'll follow those.
Go to YouTube and look up the Galena Center for the Arts. You're going to find all the videos there, along with some of the other art things that they have posted on YouTube. And if you, in case you don't realize this, if you have a smart TV, you can go to your home button on your smart TV and watch these through YouTube on your TV. So you don't have to just sit and do it on your phone or your laptop. You can watch these videos on your TV.
I realize that we've been talking about the songwriters and how important that is. I'd like to say that, you know, Carol and Jan have just created such a welcoming space for everybody. And I love that. The people who come to Songwriters Showcase are just the kind of people that you really want to know, and you enjoy seeing them over and over again. And so I think it's also the space that you've created. And not to mention the food, which is spectacular. But Elizabeth and Ginny, especially, because you guys have done so much, have made such wonderful food. And that's just sort of, even for new people coming in, they're just surprised. Oh, there's food. And of course, the wonderful bartenders, how friendly are.
Right.
I think the whole business of breaking bread, with the community is a phenomenal way to introduce ourselves to each other.
Yeah, and one of the things I wanted to say that's particularly fun is that because you go and the musicians are often setting up, you get an opportunity to meet them before they perform. And so I like that atmosphere that we get to know them a little bit. I remember the time the guy came and brought his wife and his dog. Remember that guy? And it was like, oh, okay.
There were certainly at least, 6 or 10 people who were just phenomenally over the top. It was just great to,
amazing musicians.
Right. They should all be making $1,000 a week.
Chicken curry salad, I ain't going anywhere.